Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Real Teen Mom Talk Live. And today we have a few special guests. Our first guest is going to be from Teen Mom 3, and we'll get to that in just a second. First, we're going to talk about a few things that are going on in the Teen Mom and 16 and pregnant community. And the big thing of the day is Katie Yeager and her nude photo scandal. Poor girl. So, of course, everyone knew that as soon as the show started, this was going to happen. And isn't she one of your favorites, Hallie?
Yes.
Are you sad?
I mean, everybody does that. Let's be honest.
Everybody's sex? Is that what you're saying?
Right. Everybody does that. So it just sucks that she's being put out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. However, these are masturbation photos, not just regular stand in front of the mirror and snap a shot. So, I mean, obviously, you know, she sent these to somebody that she trusted, you know, really well. It's not just a regular sex, you know? So Does that change things?
I mean, I still think a lot of people do that, and they're not celebrities. So we don't know about it, you know?
True. Okay, so what advice do you have for Katie in the wake of the scandal?
I don't know. I feel bad for her because
I do feel bad for her, too. This is what Katie had to say.
Maybe not to that. Okay.
Katie said, there's always going to be negative people out there, even if you're not on a TV show. I've accepted that, and there are people who don't agree with my life, the way my life is, or just don't like me for whatever reason. I have enough support on my end in the people that are around me and in my life. That's the only thing that matters to me.
Well, good for her.
Okay, so, Katie, we're sorry that happened to you, but it'll be all right. No big deal, right? No big deal.
No big deal. We've all seen Janelle's everything, so.
Yeah, and not only that, but an old man took pictures of Janelle's everything. So do you feel better now, Katie?
You should.
Okay. Yeah, you should feel a lot better. Okay, so let's get to our special guest. Do you want to go ahead and announce who it is, Hallie?
It's Rich Homie Vaughn.
Hi, Vaughn.
How's it going?
So, Vaughn, if no one knows who Rich Homie Vaughn is, would you tell us who you are?
I'm pretty sure they already know who I am, but I'm Devoin Austin, Nova's dad from Teen Mom 3.
Nova's daddy.
Nova's Poppy, as she would say.
He calls you Poppy?
Yeah, Papa.
Aw.
She's so sweet.
Okay, so let's ask the question that everybody wants to know before we get into the discussion. How often do you see your baby?
Well, I work every day, to be honest. I work every day from like 7 to about 5. So let me see, Sunday, Monday, Brianna usually busy on those days. I try and get to see her. Pretty much any day I'm off work, I try to see her. But Brianna, you know, I don't know what the hell she be have going on. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say she prevents me from seeing her or not, but she has a lot going on, to be honest. And recently, since the show aired, like, she changed her number, and like she's been acting funny since this Teen Mom shit started to premiere. So I haven't seen Nova in like 2 weeks, to be honest.
Oh man!
So you haven't spoken to her since Friday?
I haven't spoken
to her
since she left. She left to New York like a week before the show came on. I don't know what they went up there to do or whatnot, but she left up to New York, and then she changed her number and shit. Like, I mean, we were on talking terms and all that before that, and then she just up and changed her number. I don't know what that's for or what, but she just literally up and changed her number.
So what are you going to do?
I mean, she tweeted me the other day saying, because I tweeted some shit like, I felt like she was ignoring me. I didn't know she changed her number. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if her phone was broke or whatnot. So I'm like, damn. I'm tweeting like, I just got to pop up. And then she tweeted, I'm pretty sure she's seen it somehow. Somebody told her. So she tweeted me talking about some, no, you're not just going to pop up. If you just pop up, I'm not going to answer the door. Nobody's going to answer the door. This, that, and the fifth. And, like, she told me she changed her number. So I'm like, I gave her my number. She never hit me up from there.
Okay. So
there's got to be some way you can see her, though.
I mean,
right?
I can just pop up, but that's going to probably, I don't know if that's going to, I'm not trying to get no charges.
Right.
I'm not trying to cops calling me for no reason. Like, really, it shouldn't even escalate to that.
So what's your relationship with Roxanne? For everybody that doesn't know, that's Brianna's mother.
Yeah, Roxanne, me and Roxanne, we never had, like, a serious relationship, but, like, me and Roxanne, we always been cool. Like, I ain't gonna lie, me and Roxanne, we never had any altercations, nothing like that. We had one altercation that's gonna be on the season,
I was about to say.
and that wasn't even normal. I don't know where that came about. Like, it was just some crazy nonsense happened. Like, me and her never argue. Like, I've never gotten into an argument with Brianna, with Brittany, or with Roxanne. Like, we've never gotten into an argument off camera. Like, never, not once.
Okay, so
yeah, we don't argue on a regular. Like, that's the truth right there.
What we saw in the catch-up special where it looked like Roxanne was throwing something at you, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the only time.
And that's not normal?
That's not normal. She would never throw no shit at me.
Huh.
Never.
So are you saying that maybe that was scripted for the show?
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was purpose for the show.
Okay. So
I'll be damned.
Let me ask a question from Brianna's point of view. Not saying that this is a question from Brianna, but as a mother, are you doing everything that you should be doing in order for Brianna to, keep a relationship with you so that you can keep a relationship with Nova? Are you paying your child support? Are you being
No, I'm not on child support.
You're not on child support?
No, she haven't put me on child support, which is pretty strange. Like, you would think after all the shit that she says, all the complaining she does, like any normal mom would have put a deadbeat on child support. I know I would have, to be honest. But that's definitely not what I am.
Did you just call yourself a deadbeat?
You know what I mean? Like, I will put a deadbeat on child support with no hesitation.
Are you calling yourself a deadbeat?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I was really a deadbeat, don't you think I would be on child support, I mean?
True. Okay. So
wouldn't you put your deadbeat dad on child support if you had a deadbeat dad?
That's true. So what are you doing? Do you take money over? What do you do to help out?
I mean, I take money and I take diapers and stuff for there when I hear and I can. But she doesn't like to communicate. If you guys knew Brianna, the way she functions, like, it's crazy. She's not normal. I've never seen no one like her, like, not one.
Okay.
Like, if I ask her, if I text her right now, ask her, does Nova need any diapers, this, that, and the fifth, knowing that I'm not always over there. I don't live over there. She gonna text me some shit like, you should know that, like, of course I know that's what I'm asking. I'm just asking you. It's a simple yes or no. Like, if I text you and ask you some shit like that, you could just simply say yes or no, you feel me? And it will simply be brought over with no hesitation.
Maybe she's looking for you to say, hey, I'm going to bring them over instead of, hey, do I need to?
Yeah, I respect that as well, but she come off in a rude way, like, for no reason.
Okay.
Well, it seems like, just from the outside looking in, it seems like you guys have a what's the word for it? You guys don't have a good relationship. But you've said that she's a good mom to Nova.
She definitely is. I would never say that from her. She damn sure is.
And I think that's very cool that you can respect that enough.
Yeah, I'm always respect that. I mean, I'm not no spiteful person. I'm not going to go out there and put on a show for America or nothing like that. I'm not going to avoid the truth. I'm going to always say the truth. She's a damn good mother. But as a person, she's not 100% real to y'all. That's all I can tell you. She's definitely not real at all.
Okay, so I have a question then. From 16 and Pregnant on you guys' episode, when it seemed like you really weren't interested in what she was saying when she was when you came to the house to see Nova, and you were on your phone and you were texting. I mean, was there something else that we didn't know about that situation? Were you already upset? What was going on?
No, about that scene when I went over with my friend Pedro. I mean, Pedro could vouch for me. Like, I was over there for hours. Like, it was, and they made it look like I came and left, and I came over there and was texting. And first of all, anyone who has that Sprint phone, that ringtone that they put on that show, that's not even a ringtone on that phone. My phone wasn't even blowing up. Like, well, you think I would sit there with my phone unloud, literally, with the cameras right there in my face? You think I would really do that? Like, really, just sit there, beep, 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 beep. Like, they made it look like I'm the man. Like, I'm just sitting there, you feel me, getting all the texts, all the love. Like, my daughter's sitting there right in my face. I would never do no shit like that. Get me wrong. I think I might have been texting my mom or something like that, because I remember I said something like I was texting my mom, and she got slick with me or some shit like that. And I'm like, I looked at her like she was crazy. Like, what? Are you serious? Then I come back when I see the final edit. Huh?
Yeah. What were you thinking when you saw the final edit?
I seen the final edit. I seen all them beeps and shit. I'm like, wow, they really made it like I'm sitting there texting and not paying attention. Nothing. They didn't even show me hold her. They didn't show me nothing. Like, they didn't show anything. I'm like, damn. But then again, they can put it together however they want. It was some shit. It was some shit on the episode last night that they kind of changed around.
Like, well, I haven't seen it yet. So tell me what I should be aware of.
Well, it was just one minor thing last night. I mean, I'm trying to think what it was. A court situation. Neither one of you seen it last night?
No, I saw it.
Yes, I haven't.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hello?
I can't believe you haven't watched it, Allie.
I think it's more fun just talking about it.
Okay, so surely everybody can hear by now, but just in case you can't, our mini pig is making an appearance on the show. So while we're waiting on Vaughn to come back, in case you guys are hearing this, we don't own a barn or anything like that, just one little pig. Say hi. Okay,
hello?
So we had to let the listeners talk to the mini pig while you put us on hold. We've never been put on hold during an interview. Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
It would only be from Rich Homie Juan to do that to us.
Right?
I'm not used to this. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not used to this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had somebody call me about 25 times. I had to. They was not stopping.
Okay. So what was it last night on the episode that was different? What happened that wasn't exactly how it was?
Yeah, last night they showed the whole court situation about her filing. Like, she filed some report on me. They really came to my house and they served me a subpoena and shit, saying I had to go to court. Some law, she had some order of protection about the tweets and all whatnot. So they served me that. They come to my house, served me that. I got court. That's why I wasn't around during the episode around that time, because she really had an order of protection. I mean, I couldn't come around. So that lasted for about 2-3 weeks. Then I had court. We went to court. They had a lawyer. I just went up there with my parents, and the lawyer was trying to throw all that shit in my face about these tweets, pictures of guns, pictures of marijuana plants and shit like that. I'm like, are you serious? This is Twitter. Like, anybody could have tweeted that. Like, you think I'm going to come on there and say, yeah, this is my gun, this is my weed plant? I called her a bitch. I did that, and the fifth. Like, are you serious? Like, how petty is that? But then the judge, he seen I wasn't no bad guy. Like, I came in there respectful as I could. I was just being me. And he seen, like, this ain't him. Like, he dismissed all the charges. They walked out the courthouse mad as hell. And then next thing I know, I see the episode. They made it look like she went to court, she filed the shit, and she went back to court and dropped the shit.
That's what I was about to ask.
Really, she went to court and got her ass, and they got her ass kicked in court.
Okay, so that's not exactly the way that it happened, and you're saying that. Okay, so you're saying that rather than Brianna dropping the charges when you guys went to court, that the judge actually threw them out?
Yeah, we actually went to court. I got papers of those cases dismissed.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is this?
Now, that episode of 16 and Pregnant, when we see that you leave to play ball, and then at that point is when it's time to make the birth certificate. So did you know before you left that was what was going to happen?
I didn't leave. I never left.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
I honestly think... I'm going to let you know exactly how it happened from the day before when we went to the hospital. First of all, I was over her house. I stayed the night at her house for like 3 nights straight. Then she was starting to get contractions, you feel me? And her mom, like, she was getting close contractions, so I called my mom. And my mom started timing them, and she was asking me how many minutes apart were they. I believe there was 3. Like 3 or 4, something like that. And she was like, It's time to get her to the hospital, which Roxanne didn't know. We were just sitting in the house. She was having these contractions, you feel me? My mom told her it's time to go to the hospital, so we up and go to the hospital. Me, Roxanne, Brittany, and Brianna. We go to the hospital. We get there. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Then the doctors tell us the baby should be here by like 7 in the morning. So we all there all night in the hospital. Then Nova's born. Everyone else leaves. I haven't left yet. Me and Brianna, we all stayed there. I haven't left yet. Roxanne and them go take a shower and all that. Then they come right back. Then they tell me that I should go take a shower, this, that, and the fifth, because I've been there all night, which I didn't even want to do because I was cool in there. So then I go get something to eat in the cafeteria in the hospital. Then I come back into the room because I had 2 friends of mine over there. They showed up when the baby was born and shit. And I wanted to show them the baby. I wanted to show them Nova, but you're only allowed to have, like, I believe up to 3 people in the reception room or whatever. So Brianna had her mom, Brittany, and one of her friends in there. They were in there all day, like, you feel me, for so long. I couldn't even get my friends in there for 5 minutes. So I go in there. I can go in there whenever I want because I'm the dad. So I go in there, and I asked Brianna, like, can my friends come see Nova real quick? She's like, yeah, let me finish feeding her real quick. So I go outside for like 20 minutes. Come back in there. No, I texted her before I went back in there. I texted her if she was done. She was like, no, I'm still feeding her. I go back in the room. Nova's not even in Brianna's hands. I'm like, why are you playing? Like, I just want to show them her for 5 minutes, if. So then I see the birth certificate paper sitting on the table. I asked her if those people came yet. Her mom asked me why. From there, we just argued. I was pissed. Like, what the fuck do you mean why? You feel me?
So you never went
Brianna
to play
was there. No, I didn't go play basketball. I'm not ball is life. Like, no, I don't play ball. That's just not paying me.
Okay. So basically, I mean, that's like the 3rd or 4th thing that we're talking about that's been pretty much fabricated.
Mm-hmm. That's like
accurate?
I look at that as like a stereotype. Like, what the hell? They gonna say the black guy left to go play basketball? Like, really? Come on now. that was kind of racist to me. A black guy, okay. People will believe that shit. You will believe that. Like, okay, the black guy went to play basketball. My daughter's born. Let's go hoop. Like, really?
Oh God. Okay, so
that was the worst. That actually made me look like. Even some of my friends was coming up to me like, "Really, you did that?"
Okay, so
my friends,
what you're saying actually happened. You went to take a shower. You came back.
No, I never even left.
It was done. So how did it get done if you were in the room?
No, I went to the cafeteria to eat.
Okay,
and you remember
so you went to eat and you came back
outside.
Okay, so you go eat, you come back, and Nova doesn't have your last name.
Nova doesn't have my last name.
Aw, that was sad sounding. No. We're supposed to be unbiased. You're not supposed to make us feel sorry for you. Okay.
I mean, I'm really sorry. I mean, I'm just telling you guys the truth.
No,
you guys definitely didn't know this.
Okay, so now what else from last night? Like, you know, like you said when you watched the 16 and Pregnant episode and you were kind of thrown for a loop whenever you saw your phone blowing up when it didn't actually happen. So what else from last night, when you were watching last night, what else happened that you were like, oh, okay, that's not exactly what happened?
That was about it, really, last night. That was the only thing I seen that they tampered with, really, was that.
Okay, so what else is coming up this season that are you worried that we might think badly of you when we see it?
Let me see.
Can I just say I don't think that Vaughn cares if we think badly of him?
No, I mean I don't think so either. Since let's just put out there that we were actually the first ones that wrote a horrible story about Vaughn, and he didn't like us very much because we called him the worst Teen Mom dad from Teen Mom 3. So we apologize for calling you the worst, but
no,
you know it looks bad when you go on Twitter and you look at it and you're just like hose, Nova, hose, Nova. It's like
honestly, Twitter is Twitter. Like I just get on Twitter when I'm honestly probably in the car listening to music. I tweet lyrics 99% of the time. Like
no,
Twitter
yeah, that part, yeah. But
yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Like if you look at my Twitter, you look at the 16 and pregnant, and you don't know me, I would think the same shit. Like what the hell is this guy doing? You feel me? And then you look at Brianna. Don't get me wrong, Brianna be tweeting shit too, but she's smart enough. She deletes this shit. You feel me? Because she's trying to live that Hollywood life. I'm just being me. I'm not finna go and delete no shit from nobody. I don't give a damn. You see it, you see it.
Okay, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you go to Twitter and you click on your pictures, you've got, like, ass, titties, ass, Nova.
That's just stuff I retweeted. I didn't tweet that stuff. That's just something that popped up on my timeline majority of the time.
Uh-huh. It just popped up there and then you retweeted it.
That's like saying that your homeboy used his phone to text a girl. It wasn't you. Right? I know you've done that before. Please tell me you've done that before. When you text a girl and then you got caught, you were like, oh, that wasn't me. That was my friend.
Say what?
When you text a girl
Son, we're
and somebody
need your
caught
attention.
you. Thank you. When you text a girl and somebody caught you, I know before, sometime in your life, you've been like, oh, that wasn't me. I didn't text her. That was my friend. Yeah?
I'm going to go with a yes.
Okay, so you have...
He did not just hold on us again. He said
hold on. I didn't say hold on. I didn't say hold on. I didn't get what you said. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. We're asking if you've ever blamed someone else for what you did. Like, if you text a girl and you got caught texting her and you told the girl at the time that your friend did it.
No, that would not work.
Man, back in my day, everybody was my cousin. If somebody texted my phone and it was another dude, oh, that's my cousin. Everybody was my cousin. Sorry. I was popular, y'all. My bad. Okay, so like we were talking about, though, what do you think is going to be seen that we're going to think that you're a bad dude when we see it?
I don't think it should be nothing else. I mean, really, that was about it.
So are we going to see you interacting with Nova and seeing her and stuff?
Yeah,
are we going to see that?
Yeah, this season should be good, to be honest. I'm expecting a good from this. I mean, 16 and pregnant, that was expected, you know. I won't blame them. I don't blame them for that. I mean, it's what they got to do, you know. I don't blame them at all. That was expected, you know. Yes, I'm expecting
We've got a caller that's been on hold since we first started, so let's take their call and see what their question is. All right, we've got 662-610. Caller, what's your name and where are you from? Don't be scared now. What's your name and where are you from? I hate it when people call in and wait forever and then they get all scared, so we're hanging up. Bye now. Okay.
Mom's not scary, guys.
I don't know why people do that. All right. So let's see. We've got a question coming in from Twitter, and Christina wants to know, how long were you and Brianna in a relationship before she got pregnant with Nova?
Let me see. It was about 5 months, I would say, to be honest. It wasn't that long.
Okay. And then how long were you guys together after you found out that she got pregnant? Did it last very long after that?
No, we were still together. Yeah, we were still together. We broke up once through our pregnancy for like 2 months. That was during the summer. She was pregnant in like February, January.
Okay. So if you could pick, what would you want Nova to be when she grows up?
I mean,
you can't be cheesy and say, I want her to be whatever she wants to be. If you
I
had
would
one
definitely come
for Nova to have, what would it be?
one career, I would love for her to be like a lawyer or something like that. I mean, WNBA would be nice as well, to be honest. Depending on how tall she'd be.
But you don't play basketball?
Huh?
You don't play basketball? We already had this
Ball.
conversation.
I play ball, but I'm not like no. You feel me?
Not on the day that the birth
Yeah.
certificate went. That's all you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, not like that. I do ball. Don't get me wrong. I can hoop now, but that's not what I do on all my spare time. Yeah.
Okay.
They made it look like I would choose a basketball over Nova. It's not like that at all. I don't love basketball like that. But yeah.
Okay. So the next question from Twitter is from Miranda. And Miranda wants to know if you're seeing anyone right now.
Am I seeing anyone right now? No, not at the moment.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because now I want to know which one of your Twitter followers you were watching sleep this morning. Oh.
Which one of my
You don't
Twitter
remember that
followers
tweet that you heard
this morning?
You were watching one of your followers while they slept. Do I need to go back and creep your page and tell you when it was?
I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Really? Okay, because when I saw it, I already knew that I was going to ask you who that was. So, Hallie, are you on that?
I'm on it.
Okay, so Hallie's going to find out, and then we want to know who you were watching sleep. And you use the emoji with the hearts for the eyes. That's serious.
Got you right now. One of my followers. I don't have to go back. That was just this morning or yesterday.
Was it this morning or yesterday morning? One of the two mornings. But you ought to remember. You ought to remember because you use the emoji with the hearts for the eyes, and that's serious.
I gotta figure that one out.
Yeah.
I got a lot of followers. I gotta figure that one out.
How many followers are you watching sleep?
He knows exactly what it is.
He does. Okay,
I'm gonna think. I might figure that out before it's over with.
You might figure it out. Because if I'm watching somebody sleep, I damn sure know who it is.
If you make me figure it out, I'm gonna write a story about it.
Oh yeah.
You might as well just tell me who it is.
That.
Oh no. The last person that told me good luck with that. Oh man. I'm gonna find it. I'm looking for it right now. And then I'm gonna ask all the girls, and I'm gonna tag you in it and ask them which one of them was laying with you yesterday morning. Look at you. You know who it is. Did you find it, Hallie?
Okay, so, no, he tweets a lot.
Did you delete it, Vaughn?
I think you might have.
Nah, I definitely didn't. I just tweet a lot. You're going to have a tough time finding that.
So
I don't even know. You sure it was my Twitter? I tweeted that?
I'm positive.
So you're not in a relationship, but you might be watching people sleep every once in a while.
Sure, no, man. Yes, I guess I watch people sleep every now and then. But no, I'm not currently in a relationship, to be honest.
I'm looking for the one of my followers tag. I know that shit is on here. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to say that. All right, so let's see. We have another question. This question comes from someone who claims to know you. Oh, Lord. Vaughn, are you sure that you don't have somebody that's special?
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have somebody that's special?
No, I'm not. I'm no one special.
Listen, do you hear his voice?
Huh?
Okay, yeah. All right, well,
Vaughn,
since you didn't tell us who it is, I'm going to
us.
find out. I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to write a story. You know what happens.
Find out. When you find out, let me know.
Vaughn gets mad when I write stories. Oh, no. He used the emoji with the hearts for the eyes. I'm calling bullshit because the emoji with the hearts for the eyes is serious.
I don't remember that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So whoever was playing with Vaughn yesterday or this morning, go ahead and tweet us.
Go ahead and call us because he doesn't want to claim you.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Oh, that's ouch.
We're about to get hung up on.
All right, Vaughn. So we got to wrap up. And do you have anything that you want to say to the listeners, to your fans?
Not really, but
no,
not really, not much. Just
okay.
tune in next week.
We appreciate that. And all right, so tune in next week at 10, 9 Central. Check out, see what happens with Vaughn. We appreciate you coming on the show. And if anybody has any questions for us, just go ahead and tweet us, and we'll get those to Vaughn. Thank you, Vaughn.
No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, everyone, we haven't talked about this yet, but Howie, have you heard about what Radar Online is saying about Nikkole and her recent pregnancy?
I think I know, but I think I know.
Well, let's just keep thinking that we know. Well, let's just keep thinking that we know, and instead of putting it all out there, let's find out from Nikkole's best friend, because we have Nikkole's best friend, Sam, on with us now. How are you, Sam?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. So, of course, with everything that's come out this morning, instead of us paraphrasing it for everyone, why don't you tell us what actually happened? So Nikkole was pregnant, and then a picture surfaced of her with a nice little flat tummy, and everyone freaked out and called the pregnancy fake. So Nikkole came out this morning and told her story. So why don't you tell us what actually happened, Sam?
Okay, well, me and Nikkole were pregnant together. Nikkole's baby was due August 25th, and it was July 28th. She wasn't feeling good. She hadn't felt Ashton move so much. So throughout the day, she was kind of trying to make a move. She tried to drink some cold water, lay on her left side, and things like that to get the baby to move. And the baby wasn't moving, so she decided she was going to go to the ER, and they sent her up to OB. And they tried to get the baby's heartbeat with the Doppler, and they couldn't find it. So then they said sometimes it's hard to find the heartbeat. So then they sent her for an ultrasound, and the ultrasound showed that the baby was not alive. It didn't have a heartbeat.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, of course, she had to go through with giving birth, actually, since it's that far along.
She had to do a vaginal birth with the baby, and it was obviously did not come out alive. And they asked her when the baby was born, when your baby comes out dead, they didn't know the exact reason why. They asked Nikkole if she wanted to do an autopsy to figure out why the baby didn't make it, and she denied it. I mean, I completely understand. I don't think I'd want to put my child through that if it was already gone. And she denied it, so then they just went ahead and they cremated the baby.
Okay, and then what did Nikkole decide to do with Ashton's ashes?
When she first found out she was pregnant with a little boy, she bought a teddy bear. That it was going to be the baby's first teddy bear, and she decided that she was going to put the ashes inside the teddy bear and have it sewed up so that she could still have the teddy bear to hold on to, because, you can't really take your baby's ashes in a box everywhere you go. So she could have that teddy bear with her whenever she wanted to take it with her.
So on top of all that happening, then she gets all the hate from it.
She gets all the hate from it because a lot of people in Monroe don't like Nikkole. And they think that, I mean, she lost her baby, and because she didn't sit at home all day crying, and, I mean, she still had to carry on taking care of her son, Lyle, and things like that. I mean, do I agree with her going out right after? No. But, I mean, I've never been through it, so I don't know what it's like to cope with that.
Right.
So is that where
that's
your
heavy.
tweets came from afterwards? After it initially happened, and then was that where your tweets came from after it initially happened?
My tweets came because everyone was tweeting that it wasn't true and things like that, and I had moved an hour away from Nikkole when I was 6 months pregnant, so I wasn't seeing Nikkole every day like I did at once see her. So I kind of like started reading what everyone was saying, and then I got mad at Nikkole because she didn't answer my phone call right away, and I was mad that she didn't even tell me really what happened right away. I had to see pictures and things like that, and I was upset because, you know, as her best friend, I expected her to call me so I could be there for her and with her.
Right. Okay, so you were never actually doubting that that's what happened. You were just upset that she wasn't communicating with you?
Correct. I didn't know what happened, and like I said, I was going off of what everyone else told me. I hadn't spoken to Nikkole yet because she did shut her phone off for a period of time, and I wasn't able to get hold of her, and I thought she was avoiding me because of, you know, what everyone else was saying. I didn't know until I spoke with her, and then I went over there and things like that.
Okay. And then how is Nikkole doing now?
Nikkole, she's doing the best that she can. I mean, she's trying to carry on with her everyday life, but all the negative things aren't helping her either with people, you know, calling her a liar and things like that. I mean, no one knows what it's like to lose a baby unless you lost one. And I couldn't imagine losing my baby and someone telling me that I was a liar, I was this, I was that, I'm a whore, I'm a drug addict, things like that. So, I mean, she's trying to hold up the best she can. I mean, she doesn't have to prove to anyone, but I think she wants to so she can kind of be left alone.
Right. Okay, so is it hard for you to share pictures of your baby with Nikkole, knowing what's recently happened with her? Because I know being her best friend, of course, you'd want to share, you know, all of those pictures and, you know, all the little firsts and things with her. So does that make that hard?
It does, because Nikkole was in the room when I gave birth to my daughter, and sometimes I'll go to talk about my delivery and I'll talk about Charlie, and I kind of get hesitant because it makes her tear up. And I mean, and then when I'm at her house, all she has is a teddy bear to show me, and I have my daughter, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Nikkole did go through your whole pregnancy or your birth with you, right?
Right. She was in the room the whole time with me.
Yeah.
And how old is Charlie now?
My daughter will be 2 months old on the 8th.
We've seen pictures of her online. She's very cute.
Thank you.
Well, Sam, we certainly appreciate you coming on with us today and clearing things up. Do you have anything else that you want to add, anything that you'd encourage fans to do for Nikkole in the time being?
All I can say is imagine yourself in Nikkole's shoes. You have a baby that you just lost, and I mean, it's hard to put yourself in her position, but just think about how you'd want to be treated, and everything you read on the internet's not true. We all have people that don't like us and probably say negative things about us, but you just have to show your heart a little bit. Stop with the negative remarks, and if you don't have anything nice to say to her, don't say anything to her at all.
I think those are really, really good suggestions. Again, we appreciate your time, Sam, and thanks so much for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And we're thinking about you, Nikkole. We know it's been rough.
And that's got to be really tough. So just so everyone knows, we will have Nikkole on the show. Nikkole is scheduled to come on and guest host with us, and she will be on September 16th. So everybody mark that on your calendars, tweet about it. Nikkole will be on with us on the 16th of September. So if you guys have any questions for her, if you'd like to call in and speak to her, that's when you'll be able to do that, okay? September 16th at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, we'll be on live with Nikkole Paulun. Now, let's get back to our We Report, You Decide section, and let's talk about Janelle. We love to talk about Janelle.
Oh.
So, Hallie, what do you think? Let's just start off with, what do you think about Janelle's boyfriend, Nathan?
Here's my thought on this. I just feel like any guy that gets so into the drama rather than staying out of it, because Janelle's always tweeting and making some sort of drama with someone, usually her ex-boyfriends. I don't understand why her now boyfriend would enjoy that,
Right.
So
okay.
I don't know about him.
So you think that maybe he's in it just for who she is?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I would say that.
So Nathan tweeted and let everyone know that it's time for him to do something big, y'all. So his love, Janelle, was that funny? Okay. So his love, Janelle, has talked him into rejoining mixed martial arts fighting.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God, why? Tell me why. Why do you like that? You just want to see him get beat up?
Maybe.
To keep his
what I heard that he never got beat when he did it.
I heard that he never actually fought, so maybe that's why
really?
he didn't get beat. Yeah, and that actually came from Janelle's best friend Ryan Dolph, y'all. So Ryan, if you don't like it, don't say it. But Ryan says that Nathan was never actually an MMA fighter. Now, Janelle's saying that she's encouraged him to go back and fight, and he scheduled his first fight for October 26th. So now that he's made it public, either one of two things is going to happen. He's actually going to fight on October 26th, which we would love that. I would pay-per-view, y'all. Like, I would pay $50 to watch that.
Please.
Okay, so either that's going to happen or some surgery is going to pop up right around the 26th, maybe like the 24th or something like that. He'll have a torn rotator cuff that he'll have to have surgery on, so he won't be able. I'm telling y'all, something is going to happen. Either one way or another. Oh God, that's what always happens. It's always a car accident. Maybe someone's arm got eaten off by a bear. I mean, there's always something crazy. I mean, life is not normal over there, y'all. It's just not. Okay, so what do you got, Hallie?
I would do to be a fly on the wall in Janelle.
No, I don't want to be a fly on the wall. I want to be myself. I want to be sitting right in the front row. So.
That works too.
All right. The next item in We Report, You Decide. Do you have one, Hallie?
I like when you say them and I give mine.
Okay. So let's see what else we have. Oh, we have the. Oh, okay. All right. So we have the Christina Head suing Perez Hilton. I don't know if you guys heard about that or not, but Season 4, 16 and Pregnant, Christina Head. You may remember her because Christina's fiancé, Todd, actually drowned just before they filmed her episode of 16 and Pregnant. So Perez Hilton, the self-proclaimed queen of all media, actually alleged that Christina may have had something to do with Todd's death, okay? So, yes, okay. So the reason that Perez said this was because the rumors started when Todd's mom, which would have been Christina's baby daddy, his mom posted on her Facebook right after he died, and she said, "They killed him. We feel like they all planned this." And then in another Facebook status, she said, "I wonder if she cared at all." So from those two Facebook statuses, Perez Hilton put that together as Christina Head had something to do with Todd's drowning. So Christina decided that she was going to sue Perez Hilton for libel because of that. So actually the suit was thrown out today, and the judge says that Christina has no grounds to sue him, so Perez Hilton will not have to give her any of his change. What do you think about that?
I think he should have to.
You think he should have to?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a reporter, so tell me why you feel like he should have to.
Because I'm not a good reporter, and I'm biased.
Oh,
and
God. You said, and I'm biased.
And I think that if you're going to say something like that, you should have to deal with it. That's pretty far.
Well, I think if you're going to say something like that, you should have more to back it up than two very vague Facebook statuses. Because they killed him, we feel like they all planned it. I mean, I've been reading Perez since I was in my late teens. I mean, everyone knows who he is. Everyone listens to him. And, you know, a lot of people believe whatever they read in the media or online. You've heard the old joke that it's on the Internet, so it must be true. But when Perez breaks a story, a lot of people tend to believe it because it came from Perez Hilton. But, you know, like I was saying before, when you say they killed him, we feel like they planned this. They could be anybody, and, I mean, you're going to need just a little more than that. So we think that it might have been actually worth a listen from a jury and let them decide, you know, how things actually panned out. Let's see. What else do we have?
I'm just saying we wouldn't blame someone's death on somebody. From two Facebook
That's true. We definitely wouldn't be blaming somebody for someone's death just because they posted about it on Facebook. I mean, it takes it a little far, but, you know, that a lot of times news outlets try to break the story first and be the first one, and so they take, you know, little clues that, you know, it could mean that, but it doesn't mean it does mean that. So they try to make anything mean something so that they can actually be the first one to break that story. That reminds me back. I'm about to tell you guys how old I am in a way, but I was actually the first one who broke the story when Jamie Lynn Spears went into the hospital to give birth to her baby. So back in the day, you know, Britney Spears' little sister being on Nickelodeon, and then she pops up pregnant. That was a huge deal. So, you know, during that time, there were tons of people, and this was before, you know, social media was as huge as it is now. But, you know, there were tons of people that were saying, you know, every day, she's in this hospital and she's having the baby now, and, you know, she's over here and she's already had the baby, and we saw them buying groceries, you know, just anything. So, yeah, I think that definitely you need to be able to have something to back up your story, especially when you're going to make a claim as big as she had something to do with her fiancé's death. So, congratulations, Christina. Your suit was dropped. Sorry about it. Okay, so on to the next subject. We have the lovely Sarah Abraham. Any comments before I get started, Holly?
Oh, well, Sarah says that Jesus loves porn stars, so that's all I want to say.
A celeb porn star, y'all. Okay, well, we told you guys about her wish list. She has an Amazon wish list, and it has everything on it from freaky little outfits for her to wear, little like stripper outfits, to furniture for her house from Pottery Barn. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there, and some of that stuff is like several $1,000s when it comes to furniture and stuff like that. And then, you know, right next to the little sexy nurse's outfit, the next thing down that you see is like a coloring set for Sophia. So it's pretty creepy the way that it's all laid out. It's a little weird. But the whole wish list, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gifts that Sarah asked people to buy for her, it's sold out. Some of you idiots bought Sarah everything that she asked for. Like, she didn't just make $1 million taking it up the butt.
You are kidding me.
Seriously, the whole wish list sold out. If you want to buy Sarah some gifts, you're going to have to wait until she asks for some more stuff, which probably won't be long since you idiots are all buying it for her. Come on, y'all.
I can't even. No.
I'm sorry. I mean, even for the Teen Mom girls that we like, that's just a little bit creepy to go on Amazon and send them a gift. Okay?
The ones we
We're
like wouldn't do that.
That's true. But still, I mean, even for the ones that I like, I'm not going on Amazon to send you a gift. I like you. I'm not supporting you. Holler. So another little tidbit for Farrah, though, is that she has tweeted that, you know, she's a best-selling author. She's authored a couple of books. And, again, you crazy people who buy her stuff have put her on the bestsellers list. So since she feels like she can write because of that, she's going to write an erotic romance novel, guys.
Oh, my gosh. It never ends.
Oh, man. So you're going to be able to pre-order that erotic romance novel. You'll be able to do
I'm
that.
going to get right on that.
Are you? Are you going to order your own copy of that?
Is it on Amazon?
It's not available for pre-order yet. I think this was just an idea that she had on Twitter. But you know that it's going to come to fruition, and people are going to order it. It's going to become the next friggin' 50 Shades of Grey. It's going to be 40 Shades of My Butthole, and Farrah is going to be another best-selling author. I'm telling you. You guys, I don't even understand. Stop supporting idiocracy. I can't do it. Okay, so that's all I have, you guys. We report, you decide. Hallie, what have you got?
You told me a lot of things.
I
can't even. Yeah, a lot of things.
A lot of things. Well, guys, that's about to wrap up our show for this week. What are you butting, Hallie? What do you have?
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What?
Well, I don't know if you just saw that we got a DM from someone who would like to be on our show again.
Oh, snap. Well, let me check. Hold on. Because, I mean, we have time left.
Say who it is?
Have someone. Yeah.
It's Cortland.
Aw, you guys want to talk to Cortland?
Cortland wants to talk to us.
Aw. All right, let's get Cortland on the phone. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Holly, you talk to the guys. I'm going to call Cortland, and we'll see if he wants to get on with us real quick, okay?
Well,
yep,
I don't know what to talk
Holly.
about.
I'm jumping you with them. I'm calling Cortland. Ready?
Well, don't
go.
dump me. Oh, no. I hope that Cortland answers, but I'm looking at our mentions, and apparently the 40 Shades of My Butthole was a pretty good one. I think that you guys should mention us and tell us who you want to hear from next. We've talked to Nikkole's best friend, Sam, and Vaughn, and Cortland, and hopefully we're going to talk to him again. But this waiting is hurting me because I hope that he answers.
Okay, guys, we've got Cortland live on the air with us.
Cortland!
What's up?
What are you
Cortland
doing?
loves being on the Real Teen Mom Talk.
How's everybody doing?
Cortland, what's going on with you today?
Nothing. I am actually sitting in traffic. There's a Coca-Cola 18-wheeler hit a car head on, and I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
so.
no.
Oh, man. So you're just in traffic.
Horrible.
Well, I just want to give
I'm in the
a
Charger,
shout
not even
out.
watching, I think.
I think we need to give a shout out to Unicorn Sunday. She's very excited that we're talking to Cordy.
Shout out.
Unicorn
excited.
Yeah, definitely shout out, for sure.
Tell her you love her.
All right, so we've just tweeted the phone number for you guys to call in and talk to Cortland. Cortland, Unicorn Sunday wants you to tell her that you love her.
She doesn't want.
I love you.
I'm saying that
Sunday.
you should.
Oh, okay. Hallie wanted you to tell Unicorn Sunday that you love her. You have so many fans, it's ridiculous.
I don't know why. I don't understand. I'm not famous or anything. I don't understand why I don't know. I love it, though. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's awesome. Like, I love every single one of y'all. Like, I swear to God.
Cortland, how many Snapchats do you get a day?
About 5,000.
How many of them are dirty?
It comes in like increments of 50, I think. So I have to check 50, and then 50 more come right in, and then it's crazy. Like it's insane. Like I try to Snapchat back everybody, and like I feel like I missed so many people, but I mean I don't want to send the same one to everybody, you know. So it's like I work on it. It's a work in progress.
Well, okay, don't be surprised when you get a Snapchat from a little black pig, because I don't have a Snapchat, but my pig has a Snapchat. So he likes to Snapchat with people, and he actually sends Hallie pictures of his butt from time to time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he's a pig, so. All right, so we have the first caller that's waiting to talk to Cortland. So we've got 662-610. You're live on the Real Teen Mom Talk Live with Cortland. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Jamie from Mississippi.
Hi, Jamie.
Mississippi.
Hi.
What's up,
Hi.
Jamie?
Okay, somebody said on Twitter the other day that chocolate milk is actually like a code word for heroin. Is this true?
Oh.
Are you serious? I've never heard that in my life.
I saw a couple people say it on Twitter, and they said that it was like what you used to call heroin.
No, not at all. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Chocolate milk.
A man can't even like chocolate milk.
That is crazy, but it's a good question.
Crazy. I've never heard of that in my life. I've never heard anybody call it that. I've never even. That's insane. No, when I talk about chocolate milk, I'm talking about stirring it 47 times and then gulping it down. Chocolate milk.
Okay, well, thank you, because they were, like, seriously on Twitter saying that all your fans were stupid because that's actually what you were talking about, and I wanted that to be cleared up because we like that you like us, and we don't want all these haters, like, putting us down.
Aww.
I don't like y'all. I love y'all, so.
Well, thank you.
The other day, when we had Cortland on Friday, I made the mistake of calling you guys his fans, and Cortland wants everyone to know that he doesn't have fans, he has friends.
Exactly.
Aww.
Exactly.
That is so sweet. Well, thank you. I'll let somebody else talk, but thanks for answering my question.
Thanks, Jamie.
Okay, so we have another one holding. What?
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Well, we've started this with Unicorn Sunday, and she said, tell me you love me, ha. And then she said, I'm from Mississippi, too. Shout out. She was the first one excited about Cortland coming, so.
Our Twitter goes crazy every time that this happens. So we have more mentions in the last 5 minutes than we do for the entire show that we've already been on because everyone loves Cortland. So we have another caller.
He should be on every time.
He should be on every time. We might have to ask him to just start guest hosting with us. Caller, you are live with Cortland. What's your name and where are you from? They're doing it to us again, Cortland. Caller, what's your name and where are you from? I hate it when people are scared to talk. Like,
they're drinking chocolate milk, guys.
And they hung up. They hung up.
That chocolate milk thing is crazy, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
it really is.
I have to know. Do you guys have Oak Farms milk there?
No, we don't.
Oh, my God. Okay, so this is my mission. When we get done here, I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy you some True Moo chocolate milk, and I'm going to put it with some dry ice, and I'm going to send it to you because it is the best.
True Moo. We got True Moo.
True Moo is by Oak Farms. So you had True Moo?
Yeah, that's the best kind in the world.
Thank you.
But you got to get the whole milk one. You got to get the whole milk one. You have to have the red top.
Fat folks milk. It has to have the red top. True Moo.
It has to.
It has to.
Guys, I don't like chocolate milk.
Oh, man.
And for the record, Yoo-hoo does not count as chocolate milk.
Yoo-hoo is chocolate water.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Chocolate water.
Serious about this milk. Serious.
Okay, so we have someone that's waiting again, so hold on one second.
Please talk to us.
Okay, caller,
this
you
time.
are live with Cortland. What's your name and where are you from? Talk to us.
Hello.
Guys, Cortland wants to talk to you. So
Oh, they
don't
hired
hurt.
us. Okay. Next person, 901-831. You're live with Cortland. What is your name and where are you from?
My name's Kara, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And I just want to know, how do you feel now that you're sober and kind of, got all these feelings, coming in now that you're sober and, you're not kind of numb to everything, feelings as far as Jaja and everybody? I mean, is it a lot more hurtful now?
It's really real. Like, everything stands out. It's like, it sucks with the Jaja situation because I miss her like crazy. Like, I really do love that little girl with all my heart. But, I don't know, I have so much more inspiration now in life because I know by being sober that no matter what, at the end of the day, I know I'm doing everything I can to see my daughter. I can't help what Taylor does. I can't help who she hangs out with, but she knows what she's doing, and it's only hurting my daughter in the end, and I'm doing everything in my power to be able to be with my daughter. I've even gone to my attorney's office. I've paid him a little bit of money, and he's setting up and getting it arranged to where we can go actually into a court procedure with this. Right now, I just got to kind of sit back and pray. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy feeling everything. I said it the other day, like, you definitely feel all your feelings now. You can't run from them. I can't, just go out and get high and duck everything and be like, I'll put the world on pause real quick,
Yeah. I understand. Well, I just want to tell you, I can tell the biggest difference. I listened to the last talk show you did, and just from seeing, you stream when you were with Janelle and, and then comparing it to now, the talk show and stuff, I can tell that, you really seem to have your head on straight and, things that you're saying and talking about are a lot more clear, and I just want to say you've done a really good job, and we're proud of you, so please keep it up and don't let anything get you down.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. That means a lot. Thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome, and have a good day.
Thanks for calling.
No problem.
All right. Thank you.
I love the Cordy love.
See, what were you doing before I called you? Like, you had no idea that people were about to start loving on you, did you?
No, I definitely didn't.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It was a great surprise, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so we have the same person that won't talk whenever they call in. So if you've been calling and you haven't gotten on, you're on live right now. What's your name and where are you from?
It's Kristen from Georgia, and this is the first time I've actually called.
Okay, well, Kristen,
That's
your
funny.
phone number is showing up. Did you call and block, Kristen?
I have my phone so it calls people blocked, but...
Okay, well, then that's what it is. Okay.
Unless my son has called you, in the past, minute that I've had it on there, I had it on there because I was going to call, and then I had to get my son food, so I put my phone down on the table, and he was sitting there, so that might have been it. Did you hear me making food?
Yeah, we could hear something in the background, but we couldn't, nobody was talking.
Oh, well, then that was probably it. He was probably calling you guys. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. What's your question for Cortland?
It's funny because I'm the Kristen that used to be friends with Janelle through the whole situation that happened. And
hey, Kristen.
Oh, Kristen.
So my biggest question is, how do you feel now that the truth is coming out about how Janelle really is, and all of her lies are outed, and everybody knows the type of person she is, versus back then when she was just trying to pin everything on you? I mean, she's out still failing drug tests. She's still lying to all of her quote-unquote fans, and yet she's still trying to blame everything that happened on you.
Yeah, no, it's wrong, really, when you think about it. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I know who I am, and I know who I am inside my heart, and that's what I live by. So, like, she can say what she wants, and, like, if people believe her, then they believe her. If they don't, they don't. But at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, she has to live with it, you know? Like,
right.
How can she be happy living a lie, you know? But
exactly, because, I mean, like, daily, her lies are coming out, and they're being publicized to everybody that's trying to defend her, and yet, like, now you're out because of everything that happened. You're out and you're living your life and you're trying to get your life back on track while she's still sitting there doing the same thing. Like, how do you feel that you're finally out of that and that you can put your own life before you instead of worrying about her?
I love it. I don't know how to explain it. Not to deal with that and live that lifestyle anymore. And, like, now I'm on the honest lifestyle. I'm on the other side of the fence, and it's just so much clearer over here, and I can walk with my head held high and not down in the dirt like it was, and that's the best feeling in the world, you know?
Yeah, did she ever ask you pretty much to lie and stuff for her so she could kind of lie to her fans and have you on her side?
No. She never told me to lie for anything, but, I mean, sometimes she would get on my Twitter and my Facebook and stuff, but I would just stay out of it, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got your life on track, so you don't have to worry about that anymore, and I'm sure everybody else can agree that being out of that relationship is probably the best decision you've made since we've known you.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely so, for sure.
Well, I hope everything works out for you in the end. I hope you get to see your daughter and that eventually Taylor will see the light too and she won't be under Janelle's horrible spell or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I know. I pray for that every night.
All right, well, I just wanted to call and see that, so it was nice talking to you. Thank you for taking the call.
Thanks for calling, Kristen.
I'll talk to you too.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Man, Portland.
I feel so bad for those people in it.
Do what?
That wreck. I feel so bad for these people. Like, I don't see anybody. Like, I don't know if the ambulance has already took them away. I don't know. It's crazy looking. It's so good getting so much support from people. Like, I wish y'all knew how good that felt. Like, I swear I've never in a million years expected this. Like, I thought that I was going to get out of jail and that everybody was just going to, you know, be all on her side just because she's on TV and all this stuff. And, like, I really thought that nobody would ever know the truth and have faith in him. Like, God, if y'all only knew how much it meant, man.
It has to. It has to be good. I mean, because you were in a fog, basically.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
when you were on drugs and everything, and now everything's so real, and you're feeling everything exactly how it is. But you have people that love you and support you, and you've never even met them.
I know, and I want to meet them. I want to meet every single person so bad. Like, I really do want to make a road trip. Like, I can't on my probation, but if I could, I would gas the Charger up right now and start going. Like, I promise.
How long are you on probation, Portland?
I think 12 months. I'm pretty sure. So that's not that long. I mean, it's long enough, but, I mean, the time will come where I will be able to start meeting people.
Right.
Like,
well, then we can just, like, you can just, like, tour the country.
Exactly. Like, I want to do that so bad. For real. And I got money now because I'm not blowing it on stupid stuff, you know? So, like, I don't know. It gives me, I don't know. It gives me something good to spend my money on, something positive, you know?
Right. That's awesome. Did we lose Smarty?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my face put you on mute. Holler. Okay. So
we were just talking about how. Can we talk
I can hear you. No, I can hear you.
Well,
my face just put you on mute. So
Well, we're
we
really
have a
excited
caller
to have
on with us. What?
We're really excited to have like a Cortland Rogers tour this country.
We could get an RV and like get the side of it painted with your face and everything, and it could be like hashtag chocolate milk face coming to a town near you.
I would love.
All right, we've got 901-831. She's all clearing her throat. Y'all, I'm trying to talk. 903-831. What's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, this is Kara again. I had just called in a few minutes ago, and I had wanted to ask Cortland something, but I didn't want to ask kind of on air. If I send you a message on Twitter, would you be willing to message me back? Because you follow me, and I want to send a direct message, but I just kind of wanted you to know that who it was, and I'm not, kind of a crazy person, but, just kind of wondering if we can set something up like that. And it's just, I'm married and things like that. It's just my husband's had the same issues as you, and just kind of looking for someone along with the same kind of support and things like that. He's been clean a year and a month now, so just kind of looking for people on the same path as us.
Yeah, you can definitely DM me, and I'll definitely respond to it.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you. That's all I was calling in for. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Kara.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
That's awesome, Cortland.
Okay, this person has been waiting for 7 minutes to talk to you, Cortland. You called in from a blocked number, and we don't know who you are, but what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is, on Twitter, it's Mommy to Mackenzie, and I am calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Texas.
Hi. Hi. So, Cortland, me and you actually talked on the phone before. I just, you and your friend. Anyway.
You talked to Cortland and Dave?
No, it's just like when they were, when he was hanging out with that guy, that city person, whatever his name was.
Oh, yeah, we were calling people. I remember that.
Yep, I remember. Anyway, I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I was just calling because I know you probably don't want to keep talking about the whole Janelle thing and stuff like that, so my question to you is, what sport do you play, and, like, why, I guess?
What sports do I play?
Yeah.
I used to play, I got into a really bad car wreck a couple of years ago, and it kind of messed me up on my sport game, but a lot of swimming, all that type of stuff.
Cortland, you were breaking up.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You sounded British. Can you hear me now?
The Verizon guy.
That was my Harry Potter voice. My fault. I'm in the country. I'm in the country right now. I'm sorry about that. I do a lot of. I used to play baseball.
Oh, now you're breaking up again.
I just heard baseball. That sucks.
Baseball and wakeboarding and swimming and what else?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, man.
Oh. It always has to happen to me.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. Did y'all hear anything else?
No, say it again.
All right. I used to play a lot of baseball, but I got into a really bad car wreck, so I don't play like a bunch of like running sports and stuff. Not that I can't. It's just it's been kind of like a fog on that situation. But I do a lot of like water sports now. Like I've been wakeboarding and surfing and swimming and like a bunch of stuff that has to do with the water. That's what I've like been to.
Awesome. And I do have one more question.
What's question?
Okay, go ahead.
I do have one more question. I know that your brother, it seems like, is engaged to a really sweet woman. She seems really nice. I was just wondering if you are going to have any part of the wedding, and what is your part of the wedding?
That's actually
that's actually my sister. But he's pretty much a brother to me. But I will definitely have a part of the wedding. I'm not sure what part she has chosen something to have yet, but definitely. Like, I can't wait. I'm so excited for them to get married. They're both awesome people, and I really respect Jim a lot. He's one of my friends, my brother-in-law. So, yeah, I look forward to that.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm still at work, so I have to log off. Bye,
Okay,
Cortland. Thanks for talking to me.
No problem.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so let's see. Now we've got 662-523. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Unicorn Sundays.
It's Unicorn Sunday, guys. Holler.
Shout out to Mrs.
What's up?
I was just calling in because I support you a lot. I recently lost a sister last year to suicide because of a heroin addiction, and it's really, it's really comforting, I guess, to watch your sobriety and somebody be able to hold their head above water and to know that somebody can pull out from something like that. She went to rehab for 4 or 5 months and came back and went straight back to the same thing, and I guess she just didn't want to live that way anymore, so she told everybody else. And she committed suicide 4th of July.
All right.
And that's why I'm such a big supporter, because I like to see that somebody can overcome such a huge bump in the road instead of just giving up and giving in, I guess you would say.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Unicorn, I feel like I have a bond with you now. When I was 13, I lost my brother to a heroin overdose, and he had just moved out with his friends. He was 19, and, you know, they were all grown and doing their own thing, and my dad used to call and check on him once a week. So my dad called to check on my brother, and no one answered. He called the next day, and no one answered. So finally on the third day, he went over, and the door was open, like open. So he walked right on into the house, and my brother was there. He had passed away of an overdose. His friends had been there when it happened and were too scared to call the police. So while a lot of you have would look down on someone that's been in Cortland's situation, I actually urge you to try to be a little more compassionate, because something like that is not something that you can control. It's not something that's easy to say, hey, I'm just going to stop doing this. It's not cigarettes. It's not alcohol. It's not weed. So rather than looking down on someone, always try to see the best in them and help them when you can, rather than trying to drag them down.
It's the hardest thing in the world to overcome. I promise you that.
Well, Unicorn, thank you so much for calling, and please continue to support Cortland.
Yes.
We love you.
And I do love you too. Okay.
I love you. You have a great day.
Aw. All right. Have a good day, sweetie.
You too.
Bye-bye. See, so how does it feel for you, Cortland, when it's such a negative thing and, like, most people would turn away from you because of that, and what's happened to you is just exactly the opposite?
It feels like it's really crazy. Like, I hope at the same time, like, I never really realized this through getting sober, and I hope at the same time that if there are people that are in the same situation as me, that they can kind of look at me as a guidance, as in like it does get better and you can actually do it. It doesn't have to be the end of the world, you know. It's like you can live a happier life, and you just have to want it bad enough. And with the support from people, it doesn't matter if you have one supporter or 50,000 supporters. It's, you know, just put yourself around positive people, and I promise you it'll be so much easier to get through with that situation. So it feels good. It does.
Yeah, and not only that, you're using your inspiration for all this to help other people, and that means a lot.
It feels so much better in my heart and my soul, you know, to have that.
Yeah.
Like I have a few people that I follow. I try to follow everybody on Twitter if they ask me to. I just started doing that, so my followers are gaining. But I have some that'll DM me and, you know, they'll speak to me. I'm not going to say any names, but they'll definitely speak about what's going on. And, like, it feels so good to be able to help them. Like, it's like a, I don't know, it's a really good feeling inside to know that I might have just saved somebody's life, and at the same time they're helping me save mine. So it's pretty cool, you know.
That's awesome.
All right, y'all. We've got exactly 10 minutes left in the show, so let's try to get these last two callers in because I know they called in and they want to talk to Cortland. So we've got another caller that's called in blocked. You are live with Cortland. What's your name and where are you from? They hung up on you, Cortland. All right, so now we have somebody that's called in from Arkansas, 501-626. What's your name and where are you from?
Hello,
Really?
Arkansas.
Arkansas, don't fail us now.
Don't fail us now.
All right, Arkansas is going to have to call back. All right, so, Cortland, what's gone on with you this past weekend? What was the highlight of your weekend?
The highlight of my weekend, I don't know. I stayed sober. I went to a couple meetings that were really cool. I met some more positive people around the area, and I don't know. It sucks being single and not having a girlfriend at the same time. I mean, I'm trying to find the right one.
You have 38,000 girlfriends.
Right?
I'll take that back. I love every single one of them, too. I can say I'm faithful to all of them right now. How about that?
I don't think there's a man alive that can say that he has 38,000 girlfriends and doesn't cheat on any of them.
I haven't cheated on any of y'all, I promise.
Okay, so we've got our Arkansas caller that has called back in. We're just waiting for their call to come through to the queue. So, Arkansas, we're waiting, and once we can add you in, we will.
While we wait,
what?
While we wait, why don't we? I think that we should probably have Cortland on more often. Don't you?
Cortland, do you want to come on more often?
I will come on anytime y'all want me to come on. I promise.
Oh.
So I think that's something we should definitely do.
We have two questions from Twitter for you, and one of them is pretty good. Can you ask Cordy if he's found a good NA place and if he likes it, and how often does he go to meetings?
Yes, I have. I found a great NA place. It's actually AA, but they do the same. You just kind of replace it with what you are. But we don't have much NA where I live, but I love it a lot. It's actually a good group of younger people there, which it doesn't matter the age. You know, I can relate to everybody, but at the same time, being around the younger people, it helps a good amount. But I go about 3 times a week to that specific place right now, and it could be more if I need it, but as of right now, that's I'm sorry about that. My roommate was talking to me, but that's I go about 3 times a week right now, and it's great. Like, I love it to death. I made everybody laugh talking about chocolate milk the day before yesterday, and it was pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to find new places too. I've been on the internet. It's pretty cool. They got websites you can go to and find like a bunch of spots to go. So.
Okay, Erica. Well, there's the answer to your question. Now, Nikki wants to know. I want to know if Cortland prefers NFL or college ball, and who are his favorite teams.
All right. I love college everything.
Caller.
Uh-oh.
I'm definitely a Carolina fan. I'm sorry for everybody that's not, but I'm definitely a Carolina fan to death, die hard. But when it comes to like NFL, I don't know exactly. Let's see. I'd probably be like a Cardinals fan. I don't know. St. Louis.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know.
If I could flush Larry Fitzgerald's head down the toilet, I swear to my mama I would.
Don't say that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I love all teams. I do, but I mean, I definitely root for them really hardcore. So.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm also
now,
a Chargers fan too, though.
Where's Cordy B wants to know? Ask Cordy about him being the spokesmodel for my new clothing line.
I would love to be. Definitely. As long as it's not male lingerie, I'm good. I can do this. I promise you.
Okay,
I
and now,
can do this.
Where's Cordy B also says, ask Cordy when we're going on our road trip. Leo's funding it, and we're filming our way across America.
We need to do this ASAP.
Okay, where's
After
Cordy
probation.
B? There's your answer. It's ASAP. Is your probation officer cool, or did you get an asshole? Well, I guess you really can't say that. Never mind. I'll ask you that when we're not on the air. Okay. So
I need to know why Where's Cordy B never calls in.
Right. Where's Cordy B? Are you in America?
No.
Why are you not calling us? You've got to be in America because you called it America. Where's Cordy B? We are on live for another 4 minutes and 30 seconds. You have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to call. The phone number is 646-721-9689. That's for all of you. 646-721-9689. Call in now. Get your chance to speak to Cortland. And let's see. We've got Unicorn Sunday says that Where's Cordy B is the best account on Twitter.
They will be if they call us.
I mean, they're pretty funny.
They
and
are.
while you were gone, they definitely kept everybody laughing, that's for sure. So the whole time you were gone, they were tweeting their asses off, and it was funny.
That's awesome.
They're still tweeting, and they're not calling. Call in right now. Call in, face.
Yeah, where's Cordy B face?
That's
difficult. That was difficult.
Okay. We have our Arkansas caller on, but they're not. Their call isn't allowing me to add it to the queue. Blah blah blah. Arkansas, are you on with us? I've tried to add you.
Arkansas. Hello.
Okay, I don't have a kid. Who has a kid?
Oh,
not me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Arkansas is creeping.
Yeah, it's my roommate's kid.
You missed it at the beginning of the show. We let the pig have his own section of the show, and he talked to everyone. So people are telling Where's Cordy B to call in. So we're just waiting for you. Where's Cordy B?
Call.
Call Face right now, Face. So what? I was going to ask you something about NA. Oh, are you allowed to date anybody from your NA, or is that like off the, like you can't do that?
I mean, they say not to, but like NA, they say like you have to wait a year. So if both of y'all have like a year's sobriety, then they approve of it. But I mean, it's not like they can make you not do it, but
right.
they'd rather you not, you know. But
so the program encourages you not to date for a year?
Yep. They encourage you not to get in any serious relationship for the first year of your sobriety.
So do you plan on doing that?
Dr. Drew says.
Honestly, I mean, I'm not good at finding good girls, and if one comes along, I don't want to lose her because I have to wait a year, you know. But
True.
at the same time, I am doing like a lot more of like a inventory on the girl before I get in any relationship. So that could take a year. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer that.
I'm just calling it now. I'm calling it now. We're going to have to call Neve and Max because Cortland will probably catfish
we have a
couple
minute
times.
and a half left. And we have a caller on. You called in blocked. What's your name? Where are you from? If you're not Cordy B, you're going to be in trouble. Who are you? Who are you? Caller. Where's Cordy B? Please be you. What's your name? Where are you from? Yep, and they hung up. Why do people get so scared to talk once you've waited and then you're finally on and you won't talk?
I don't know.
I don't know because
well,
I feel like we're just talking to each other.
Well, they've texted. I mean, they've tweeted back and they said, "LOL face. I would put y'all ladies in a trance with my sexy voice."
We want to
be
in a
trance. I guess we're not getting a call. Okay,
I think the time's about to run out. So
yeah, time's gonna run. Do you feel like you're on a jail call, Cortland?
I kind of do.
Right?
It's okay though. It'll be all right.
All right, guys. This has been the Real Teen Mom Talk Live. Thanks for calling in, Cortland. We appreciate it. We'll have you on again, okay?
I love all of y'all. Y'all have a good day today.
All right.
We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.